Good evening, wrestling fans. Welcome to the National Guard Armory at Elizabethtown, North Carolina, where tonight you'll see the International Wrestling Alliance program, which will feature such talents as Brent Allen, Mickey Gunn, Man Mountain Link and his manager Playboy Hart, the Ring Lords, Bruise Brothers, Don Drigas, Dirty Rhodes, and the Mask Invader. You'll also see Ty, the Wild Samoan, and Robert Terry in action tonight. We'd like to invite you to stay tuned for International Wrestling Alliance programs in your area. We'll be coming your way each and every week. I'm Al Watkins, your ring announcer, and with me tonight will be Greg Price, and he's an official with the IWA, and he'll be with us at ringside. We'll also have several interviews for you, and you'll get to see some of the very best wrestling in the entire world right here with the International Wrestling Alliance program. So stay tuned. We'll be back with that wrestling action right after this message.
Seahawk basketball than all three of the network-affiliated TV stations and the college sport networks combined. One name stands above the rest in Seahawk basketball coverage in 1987. Thank you for watching the Al Watkins Programming Network.
See America. It's close to home in a Southwind RV from Howard's Camper Country. Now you can drive away to the vacation of your dreams. And Howard's Camper Country, your local RV sales and service center, has a Southwind that's just right for you. No matter where you're going or what you'll be doing, when you travel across North Carolina or America, a Southwind from Howard's is the only way to go. And go in style with the comforts of home. Southwind, Howard's Camper Country, Market Street, across from the Highway Patrol Station.
Our service times are Sunday morning, 10:30.
I tell you, a little rough start there, Greg. But as you see entering the ring right now, a very fan favorite, and that's Brent Allen, weighs in at 235 pounds from Virginia Beach, and once again his opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, Mickey Gunn. And this should prove to be an exciting match.
Well, the fans here tonight are excited. They're just as ready for this as we are. We're happy to be here.
I tell you, we have an unusual
Getting ready for the bell for the first match.
We have Donna Cristantello, a female referee in tonight's matches, but she does a super job. She's one of the better referees in the IWA.
Donna Cristantello is a fine referee.
Of course, she's checking for foreign objects in the trunks, and some of the men may sort of be skittish about this, being she is a female referee. Our cameraman picking it up very well.
Well, don't sell this young lady short. She's been around for quite a while. Many fans may not know it, but Donna Cristantello is formerly one half of the World Tag Team Champions with Tony Rhodes.
Okay, there's the bell for the action. Both these guys are very tremendous in their size and strength. They're big boys. Here comes the horse Brent Allen gets springs him off the ropes and gives him a drop kick and immediately puts
fine drop kick from Brent Allen on Mickey Gunn.
There's another whip into the ropes. There's a belly-to-belly souffle on in there. And that's the end of that match. There's your winner. Your winner, Brent Allen, 235 pounds from Virginia Beach. And I tell you, exciting action right here at the IWA. Of course, Mr. Gunn said he grabbed his trunks, but all the people who saw the match know better than that. Your winner is in the ring, Brent Allen. And maybe we can get a shot of Mr. Allen in the ring talking to Christian Tello. Mickey Gunn said he pulled him tight, but that was a legal belly-to-belly souffle there. And I tell you, action has already started on this program with the IWA. And we're going to be back in just a moment, right after this word from our sponsors, and we'll have a matching line for you featuring Man Mountain Link, and of course the Ring Lord and the Playboy Hart, the manager, will be there with them, and we'll be right back with that action right after this.
Noviello's Subs, Pizza, and Ice Cream has got everyone in the Ogden, Castlehane, and Wilmington area talking about their authentic Pennsylvania-style pizzas and subs. Subs are prepared with fresh Italian hard-crusted rolls, filled with the freshest meats and cheeses. And their pizzas are made with Noviello's own homemade sauce and the finest toppings. Why not cool off with one of Noviello's flavors of ice cream? Compare their price, taste, and quality. Noviello's guarantees your satisfaction. Noviello's Subs, Pizza, and Ice Cream, located in the North Wilmington Plaza on Highway 132 North, 1/2 mile south of Laney High.
Okay, we're right here at ringside, and with us is the infamous Playboy Hart. Playboy, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing fine. Why don't you get my man over here? My man's over here out of the way. Come on into the scene here, Man Mountain.
And of course, we have a wrestler here that weighs over 400 pounds, Man Mountain Link. And you got a tough opponent tonight, Mr. Link. One of the Ring Lords is your opponent tonight. What do you think of this?
Let me tell you something, baby. I'm going to show everybody why they call me big and bad all over the world.
And, of course, you have a whole stable of wrestlers, and this is probably one of your biggest ones.
That's right, Mr. Watkins. This is the biggest and baddest man right here in professional wrestling today. This man's been barred and banned from more wrestling territories than any other man alive today. We cripple people, leave people for trash, just make trash out of them, you understand? Trash, and we're here to go clean up some trash in the IWA today.
All righty, you got a tough opponent tonight in the Ring Lord, and we'll see in the ring just how bad he is, and I'm sure you're going to be standing in the corner keeping track of what's going on.
That's right. I'm going to be out here to ensure my man here to give him the confidence that he needs here in the IWA. You understand there's some top stars around here tonight. It's Dirty Rhodes. It's Brent Allen here. I saw him a while ago. And Man Mountain's ready for all of them. We got an open contract, baby. We're ready for anybody.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to switch up to ringside now with Man Mountain Link and the fashion plate of the IWA, Mr. Playboy Hart. All right, Greg Price, I'll tell you, that Man Mountain Link is one tough dude, boy. He's a crazy man.
This should be one rough match. You know, this manager, Playboy Hart, he is one that'll stoop to anything. if Man Mountain Link can't get the job done, not to underestimate him, he can take care of just about anything. But if he can't get it done, I'm sure Playboy Hart can handle it himself.
He's in the ring against one of the ring lords, and that'd be James A.B. from Charlotte at 237 pounds. He's outweighed. Man Mountain Link weighs 420 pounds. I tell you, this ring lord is one tough dude himself. They won a battle royal down in Wilmington. The ring lords did over eight men in the ring, and Link wouldn't even enter that contest, so this ought to prove to be interesting.
He's a fine-looking young athlete.
I tell you, you've got to be tough to take that. Of course, keep an eye on the corner there of the Playboy himself.
Oh, Man Mountain Link comes with a hard chop across the chest, and now he comes out over ringside.
He almost came out here on us here. I don't know if our camera can get around here or not and get this. I tell you, we need to get our cameraman to move around and catch the side of the ring here if possible. To catch this, because he knocked him right out of here, almost in our laps. Great day in the morning.
James Avey just took a hard elbow after taking that hard spill down onto the concrete floor.
No. I tell you, that right there, that'll bust his spleen if they're not careful.
That'll knock all the wind out of you. Oh, a hard double chop to the chest to James Avey. And he's still fighting back. This young man has a lot of spunk.
He went right straight in the eyes there.
He sure is. He's still gouging the eyes.
I don't care how tough you are, you can't train those eyes in the gym.
And he goes outside of the ring again. Took a hard spill onto the concrete floor.
I tell you, there's Playboy Hart on the other side of the ring. They're kicking him while he's down. I tell you, Playboy Hart there, he was kicking him while he was down. We can pick it up with our cameras on the wrong side of the ring there.
Oh, there comes a hard shot to the chest. And an elbow down across the top of the head from Man Mountain Link. Oh. And he continues to stomp him.
Of course, Donna Christian-Tello has her hands full with that 420-pound man in there. And there he is right above our vantage point. There's a close-up of him there biting the ropes. Because while he's biting the ropes, in comes the ring lord. Had a couple of fists of his own to the face and a little backhand. And one punch right to his knees. 420 pounds of power right there.
Oh, and another hard chop.
Heard that all the way to our vantage point right here. Pulling him up by the hair.
Man Mountain Link whips him into the rope. Comes off with a clothesline. And here he comes for his patented splash.
He is hurt.
There he goes.
No. That's it. It's all over. Your winner is Man Mountain Link, 420 pounds from parts unknown. And in the ring comes his manager. Need to keep an eye on those two right there. That ring lord's in trouble right now. He's in trouble right now if they don't keep an eye on those two guys right there.
And Man Mountain Link is not finished. He's going to throw him out on the concrete floor again.
Oh, no. You need to keep an eye on those guys, I'm telling you.
This young man is really taking a beating this evening.
Coming around the side there. Oh, gracious day in the morning. Oh, me, what a match. There you see the winners, Man Mountain Link and Playboy Hart, having a little bit of problem getting through the crowd here. Great day in the morning. Greg Price, that was action, wasn't it?
Playboy Hart has one heck of a guy in this Man Mountain Link.
I tell you, IWA Wrestling has hit, folks. You keep an eye on this channel every week, and you'll see some of the best in professional wrestling. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with a match in just a moment that you'll want to see. That's the Bruise Brothers taking on the Funktown Kid and Don Drigas. We'll be back right after this message.
Nova Yellow Subs, Pizza, and Ice Cream has got everyone in the Ogden, Castlehane, and Wilmington area talking about their authentic Pennsylvania-style pizzas and subs. Subs are prepared with fresh Italian hard-crusted rolls, filled with the freshest meats and cheeses. And their pizzas are made with Noviello's own homemade sauce and the finest toppings. Why not cool off with one of Noviello's flavors of ice cream? Compare their price, taste, and quality. Noviello's guarantees your satisfaction. Noviello's Subs Pizza and Ice Cream, located in the North Wilmington Plaza on Highway 132 North, 1/2 mile south of Laney High.
Okay, coming up to ringside right now, folks, we've got the IWA Tag Team Champions, the Bruise Brothers. And where are these guys from? And, of course, we should know that you would be their manager, the fashion plate of the IWA, Mr. Playboy Hart.
That's right. I'm the fashion king everywhere I go. Just to answer one question I'm going to answer for you tonight. The Bruise Brothers are from Detroit. 468 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal, baby. We go all over the world with crippled people. These people here, these two guys right here is going to put more people in the hospital, baby, and cancer and heart attacks. You understand?
I tell you, you got some tough opponents tonight, the Funktown Kid and Don Drigas.
They're just a stepping stone here in the IWA. We got IWA Tag Team Champions right here for you people out there watching the television. While you're watching your television right now, I'll tell you something right now. Don't adjust your color control on your TV. You understand? This Bruise Brothers here. We're known as the Heart Association everywhere we go. We're going to leave people in the ring tonight. The Bruise Brothers are on the way to the match tonight. We got them so fired up and excited. We had to stop this local truck stop down here and beat up a few truck drivers, you understand? We beat up anybody. We don't discriminate. Truck drivers, school teachers, high school principals, anybody. We don't care. We beat them up. Anybody needs beating up, we'll beat up. We left the truck stop. We left all the truck drivers laying, and naturally, they left the toughest and the biggest one in there for me. I punched her right in the mouth.
A couple of months back, I was president of a wrestling match where the Bruise Brothers and Ty the Wild Samoan and yourself had an encounter with Buddy Shane, and has anything developed from that yet?
Well, I think Buddy Shane's finally seen the light. There's been some small negotiations with myself and Buddy Shane's agent, and we're getting stuff worked out now where Buddy Shane may come around yet. Still got hope for the boy.
What do you think of this wrestler in the area now, Dirty Rhodes?
Well, I'm anxious to see Dirty Rhodes. He's got quite a reputation all over the country, the Rhodes family and all. And he's here tonight, so we're going to have a good look at him after a while.
Well, these guys in the ring look like they're ready for you. Are you ready for them?
Well, we're ready. Here we go.
All righty. Thank you, gentlemen. Tag team champions from the IWA, folks. The Bruise Brothers, accompanied by their manager, Playboy Hart. We'll go back to ringside with Greg Price.
Mr. Watkins, this is going to be one tough match. I think Playboy Hart and his Heart Association may have underestimated this team of Donald Driggers and the Funktown Kid. I'm not sure, did you clarify, is this a title match for the IWA World Tag Team titles?
Okay, the match is not a title match. However, the Funktown Kid and Don Drigas would like to get a victory of these boys because that would take them up to top contention for this belt, because the last holders of this belt, I understand one of them is injured, and the belts are not on the line tonight. And Playboy Hart seemed a little down key from what he usually seems, so he may be worried about his gentleman tonight. That might be why it's not on the line.
He has a right to be. This is one fine tag team in the Funktown Kid and Donald Driggers. You should see a lot of high flying in this match. Donald Driggers and the Funktown Kid also. A lot of drop kicks. They are the masters of aerial maneuvers. But then again, on the same token, don't underestimate the IWA World Tag Team Champions, the Bruise Brothers from Detroit, Michigan. They're one of the best. Well, they are the best.
I tell you, this Don Driggers, I've seen him in Madison Square Garden before, and like I say, he is a high flyer. Does a lot of aerial maneuvers, and that could prove to be a problem for the Bruise Brothers, because most of the matches they've had recently have been grapplers. Of course, the Bruise Brothers sporting new outfits tonight. They have on new tights, so things must be good on the way to the bank.
Bruise Brothers are spending some of that money they're making with Playboy Hart.
Of course, Playboy Hart dressed pretty sharp like he always is.
Lock up, Bruise Brothers stand, has a side headlock on the Funktown Kid. Whips him into ropes, gets off with a body block.
Crossover. Oh, noggin buster, both of them down. Looks like the Bruise Brothers got the worst end of that.
Delivers a hard right to the side of the head. Bruise Brother Dan.
He definitely got the worst end of that one. But like I say, Playboy Hart in the building. You better keep an eye on him. I don't see him right here ringside. Here he comes back. He went to the dressing room. He's on his way back. Like I say, he looked a little worried before this match.
Oh, Bruise Brother Dan come off with a hard elbow to the chest of Funktown Kid. Now tag is made. In comes Bruise Brother Stan.
He's biting him.
Appears to be biting in the face of the Funktown Kid.
Uh-oh, little
reversal. A high backdrop to Bruise Brother Stan.
Shoulder lift right there. I tell you, Dan's feeling the wrath of that. Dan wants a timeout, but you don't get timeout in IWA professional wrestling. Hip toss.
A high hip toss. And another to Bruise Brother Dan.
Uh-oh. Dan got him on that one. A lot of action going on there. And I tell you, even old Playboy Hart on the floor felt the pain off those.
Bruise Brother Stan delivering some questionable chops to the chin area of the Funktown Kid.
Scratch down the back.
Now tag is made. High flying Donald Driggers.
Kick to the midsection. Big off the rope.
There's some of that high flying.
He got him right in the jaw with that one, Greg.
An excellent drop kick. And it missed.
Landed on the back of his head. It looks like he's maybe hurt. I tell you, that was a 6-foot fall right on the back of his head.
That missed drop kick took a toll on high-flying Donald Driggers.
He's out on the concrete there. Our cameraman got a close-up with this. I'll tell you one thing. He landed right on that concrete floor, almost on his head. And Donna Christian-Tello tried to keep order in this match. Shoulder to the midsection.
Oh, a sunset flip by Donald Driggers.
Dan holds on to the rope, though.
Oh, and he gets him right in the midsection, just sits down on him.
I tell you, action is hot and heavy right here at IWA Wrestling, folks.
Now tag is made. In comes Bruise Brother Dan.
Oh.
Bruise Brother Dan with an armbar on Donald Driggers.
Just when he went into it, it looked like a modified neck breaker there before he went into that. So Donnie Driggers, you can see he's grimacing with pain. I mean, his face just shows the whole story. Stan has the armbar on him.
These Bruise Brothers are experienced ring veterans. They have to be. They are the IWA World Tag Team Champions.
Little hair pull there.
Looked like a little hair.
Of course, Donna Christian-Tello asking him about that. And of course, he's going to say no. He's trained to do that. Little switch there.
Oh, we have a switch there.
No tag. There was no tag made. Donna Christian-Tello asking the crowd, was there a tag made?
Referee Donna Christian-Tello did not see that.
They're going to do it again.
Another double team by the Bruise Brothers. This is why the Bruise Brothers are the IWA World Tag Team Champions.
Playboy Hart in the corner there. I don't know if we can get a shot at him or not, but he's talking to the referee while they had keeping his armbar on. There was 2 illegal tags in a row, and the referee missed them both. And Don Driggers' arm has got to be hurting by now. I tell you, right here in Elizabethtown, we have some wrestling fans in here tonight that are really wrestling fans. They're enjoying this program.
Oh, this is a jam-packed house. We love to see them for IWA Wrestling. Jam-packed house here in Elizabethtown, North Carolina.
Closed fist. The referee didn't see it again.
Donald Driggers fighting back. Comes with a couple chops to the chest. And a reversal. Driggers into the rope. Comes over monkey flip frog. Off the rope. Oh, and a flying body press. And a reversal.
He's holding his tights. I don't know if you saw that or not, but he had a hold of his tights. The referee missed it. He did have a hold of his tights. He grabbed his tights and flipped him over and held him by the tights, and the referee was in the wrong location to notice that. There's your winners, folks, on the screen. Stan and Dan, the Bruise Brothers, the IWA World Heavyweight Champion, and their manager, the fashion plate of the IWA, Mr. Playboy Hart. And they're getting out of here quick. They're not leaving this up for discussion.
And the Hart Association comes away with another big win against some mighty stiff competition in Donald Driggers and the Funktown Kid.
Of course, the crowd seems to think that these guys should have won it, but that's not the way it turned out. It won't go in the record book that way. Well, folks, you stay tuned, because right here on IWA Wrestling, we have something very interesting coming up. We have Mr. Dirty Rhodes himself. He'll be here in person, and he'll be taking on the Masked Invader. But that's not all we're going to have. We're going to have a special music video from Dirty Rhodes when we come back right after this message. Stay tuned for more IWA Professional Championship Wrestling.
Dirty Rhodes, big, multifaceted kind of a guy. We got a little different side of him right here. Let's watch the musician, Dirty Rhodes.
Caught me there. I'm out here in the barn with Randy West, and the reason I'm here is Lance Russell has asked me to do a little update on, kind of let the people know what I like to do in my spare time. Looks like you probably guessed most of it here with these instruments around me. I really love music. Beside the outdoors and the country and the good old fresh air, brother, you can't beat music. That's it. How I got started in music was a pretty simple story. My mother started me years ago. She worked hard at night. It seemed like everybody on the block had a guitar but me, and boy, that's what I want to do. I want to learn how to play. You know how kids are. Everybody had one. I wanted one too. Mama, she worked hard, brother, and she got me one, and I learned to play it. But you know, being a big, tough professional wrestler, people probably don't understand. I do understand, and that's probably all too real how they understand is the facts of life all the time aren't just happy, you know. Later on in my life, my mother contacted MS. Little did I know at that time how important that music was going to be to me and my mother. A couple years ago, my mother lost her voice completely. She can no longer correspond with me. She can no longer talk to me. She's been bedfast for 2 years. Fortunately, through the grace of her hard work and the good Lord, I had my music. And lots of times I just sit right there in that wheelchair beside my mother's bed and I pick music to my mother's ears, and she smiles, what little smile she can get out. It really makes me happy. But wrestling has been my money-making career, and that's my life too. It's something that it takes a man to be in the sport. It's a man's sport. It's a king of sports. And I'm just proud to be a wrestler. Proud to be who I am. And Lance, I hope this answers your question. We'll see y'all.
Entering the ring now, folks, you'll see himself, Dirty Rhodes. Dirty Rhodes, you just saw on the music interview there. And we thought we were going to get an interview with him right before the match, but we'll try to catch him for you as he leaves the ring, if possible. Dirty Rhodes. Well, Mr. Price, who's this masked man and where's he from? It looks like... I tell you, Dirty Rhodes, from a famous wrestling family. This guy he's got in the ring tonight, of course, is the Masked Invader from parts unknown.
Well, the Masked Invader, I don't know that much about him. I know Dirty Rhodes is world-traveled. He has an awful lot of experience. He's one of the top contenders in the IWA for the IWA World Belt. He is one heck of a competitor.
Of course, he weighs 295 pounds, but Dirty Rhodes weighs 302 pounds from Austin, Texas. And those Texas boys can really do some wrestling. Of course, this Rhodes family, you notice the build. I mean, a lot of them are built just very similar. Big boys down that way. And, of course, the Invader thought he was going to get smacked there, and nothing happened to him, and he's definitely bum-puzzled.
The Invader whipped him into the rope and tried for a clothesline, but Dirty Rhodes just ducked out of the way. He outsmarted the Masked Invader. That comes with a side headlock by Dusty Rhodes, or Dirty Rhodes. They look so much alike, it's getting confusing sitting down here.
That's what I was telling you. They're built a lot alike. And, of course, being from the same family, they're bound to have a similar look.
They're so very familiar. Oh, Masked Invader comes with a hard chop across the chest.
And a noggin, a fistful of knuckles right to his noggin there. Of course, closed fist underneath the throat there. That's an illegal move. Evidently, Donna Christianella didn't see that.
When it comes with a headbutt to Dirty Rhodes. Another headbutt. Hard chop across the chest to Dirty Rhodes.
Oh, right into that ring buckle there.
Second
steel
time
underneath that thing, I tell you. There's a little pad in there, but it doesn't mean a whole lot.
And Dirty Rhodes reverser rams the head of the Masked Invader into that top turnbuckle.
Gave him some of his own medicine. They've gone into a pure sixer here.
He missed another clothesline, and Dirty Rhodes came with the elbow. Whipped the Masked Invader into the rope. With a high backdrop. That comes with that patented elbow, and we could have a pin right here. We do.
There we go.
The winner of our match in very short order is Dirty Rhodes.
Let's see if I can't catch him to get an interview here. Okay, let's see if we can't catch Dirty Rhodes. Uh-oh. Mr. Rhodes, let me catch Dirty Rhodes here. Dirty, stay tuned, folks. We're working on it. Let's see if we can get him right here to TV cameras to see. What we have here, folks, is Dirty Rhodes. Dirty Rhodes, of course, you have some famous relatives also, I believe. Name escapes me right at the moment.
Name escapes me right at the moment. They say, Dirty Rhodes, who is your kin folks? And I tell them, I've got some cousins named Bumpy Rhodes. I got some cousins named Muddy Rhodes. I got some cousins named Dusty Rhodes. But right here in the IWA, we're going to talk about dirty. You know, when the dust settles, that's what's left, the dirt. That's why Mama named me Dirt, because I'm impossible to get rid of, baby, and hard to deal with. Now, right here in the IWA, there's a whole lot of things going down, and I want all you people who's listening to me right now, I've got a few promises to make. At the top of the IWA, you're going to see another Rhodes, brother, and it's going to be Dirty Rhodes. I'm serving notice on everyone in the IWA now. No time for nothing but play, baby. And I love to play, and I love to get paid. Woo!
Well, folks, you see a fan favorite. His name is Dirty Rhodes, and Dirty Rhodes, you'll see a lot of him right here on IWA Wrestling. We'll be back with more of that exciting wrestling right after this message.
We showed Wilmington more Seahawk basketball than all 3 of the network-affiliated TV stations and the college sport networks combined. One name stands above the rest in Seahawk basketball coverage in 1987. Thank you for watching the Al Watkins Programming Network.
I'd say a cowboy's America. He's free to do what he wants to do when he wants to do it, and he has fun doing it. That's America.
It's Beauty and the Beast. It's heads and tails. It's smooth and oh, is it rough. It's ballet and melee. It's as romantic as the cowboy, big as the western frontier. It's the truly American sport, rodeo.
I'm really getting the treatment tonight.
Okay, Greg Price, welcome back to this commercial break. IWA Wrestling everywhere is happening all over. And what you have in the ring right now is the Dirty White Boy taking on one of the ring lords. And I tell you, this will be a good match. That Dirty White Boy, Buddy Shane, is bad news to anybody he meets.
Buddy Shane is one rough customer from Fargo, North Dakota. He is one tough customer.
Of course, the ring lord he's taking on tonight is Speedy Gonzalez, and his speed should help him out in this match because Buddy's had a few rough matches this week, so he should be slowed down a little bit.
Well, he just reversed that armbar.
Both these wrestlers about evenly compared here. Both of them are from Charlotte, ironically, believe it or not. One weighs in at 215 pounds. That's ring lord Speedy Gonzalez, and of course, Buddy Shane. He's a pretty healthy fellow himself.
Buddy Shane has about a 60-pound weight advantage on this Speedy Gonzalez, the other half of the ring lords. Earlier in the program, we saw his tag team partner in James Abey.
I tell you, Buddy, he's one half of the notorious Shane brothers. Of course, Mike's not wrestling now. Buddy's carrying on the family name. Being the younger of the two brothers, he's hanging in there. Of course, he picked up a nickname called the Dirty White Boy, and you'll see why as you watch him wrestle. Of course, the crowd calling him Fatty.
The crowd obviously has other opinions as to Buddy Shane's weight advantage over ring lord Speedy Gonzalez.
I tell you, crowd calling him Fatty, and I tell you, Speedy Gonzalez is paying the price for that right now. And that's the only place he's got to take it out. As he came into the ring a little earlier, the crowd got on him, Speedy Gonzalez using that speed, giving Buddy Shane a drop kick. Dirty White Boy's in trouble right now. Oh, a closed fist to the midsection.
Another fist to the side of the jaw of Speedy Gonzalez. Buddy Shane is taking his...
This match is really something else.
The thing raked across the eyes did it.
Oh.
And again, oh, it goes to the mouth. And he has broken that hold by ring lord Speedy Gonzalez.
I tell you, we're sitting here watching this match. It's really a grueling match. Punch, punch, hole for hole. These two guys have been at each other now for almost 11 and a half minutes. I tell you.
Oh, he missed. It goes all the way to the corner post.
He's lucky. He caught that ring post, the ring. Oh, gracious, I can't even talk. He caught the turnbuckle on the second rope there and sort of broke that a little bit, but he still caught that post with his arm. Oh, shoulder breaker.
Buddy Shane comes with a shoulder breaker down across that injured knee.
Yes. Oh. Buddy Shane rolls him over.
Covers him for the pin.
Two. He kicks
Only
out.
for a 2 count. That maneuver did very little to help on the part of Buddy Shane.
Oh, I tell you.
He comes with another. There's too much weight, and he falls over. Speedy Gonzalez covers him for the pin. Only a 2 count.
I tell you, 20-minute time limit on this match, and I tell you, they've been going at it for 20 minutes. Here's the bell. This match is over.
This match is over.
This match is over. It's too late. This match is over. It's all for naught. This is a draw. And coming up to our ringside advantage here at the table with us, we have Playboy Hart. Playboy Hart, welcome to ringside with us.
I was just watching this match back there with Mr. TV announcer on the monitor back here. I saw this Buddy Shane, and they impressed me here tonight. You know,
Okay,
I'm not easy to impress.
These guys are still wrestling, but it's over. This is a draw. They rang the bell a couple of minutes ago. If we could get a camera over here, I'd like to show off your outfit. You're dressed real fine tonight.
Well, I'm going to be out here with the Bruce Brothers a little bit later on, so everybody, you know, the whole world's going to get to see us again.
All right, we'll be back with that interview with you and the Bruce Brothers and Ty, the Wild Samoan, coming up right after this message. Watching IWA Wrestling, and of course with me right now, you've seen him a couple times already on this program, the fashion plate of the IWA himself, Playboy Hart, and you've got one of the toughest wrestlers in your stable right now, Ty, the Wild Samoan.
That's right, the Wild Samoan, 280 pounds right here from the island of Samoa. I want to know what all the talk about this Dirty Rhodes is. You know, I've got the main men right here on the Wild Samoan out here, and everybody's talking about Dirty Rhodes. Now everybody can see for themselves, this is what the IWA is all about right here. Top contender for the AWA heavyweight title, right here the Wild Samoan, live and in color right here on television.
I tell you, he's one tough dude, and I've seen him wrestle before, and I tell you, the way he wins some matches are very questionable. Do you encourage him for these?
Well, I don't see anything questionable about it at all, Mr. TV announcer. This man here can bench press over 550 pounds. I imagine Dirty Rhodes can't bench press over 2 Egg McMuffins at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I'd like to be around when Dirty Rhodes meets this guy, because this could be one tough match.
Well, it'll certainly be a tough match. Dirty Rhodes, like I say, you know, Rhodes family is famous all over the world. But this man right here is ready for anybody. We got open contracts. We're ready for it. It's Dirty Rhodes, it's Brent Allen, anybody. Ring Lords, anybody wants something to match. Right here is the Wild Samoan.
Okay, well, you've got a tough match coming up with Robert Terry here in just a few minutes. And Robert Terry's been in the ring with this man before. And the way it ended in Wilmington, it was one tough match. And I'll tell you, Robert Terry is ready for him tonight.
Well, the boy better be ready. I tell you that this man here's got instructions for me tonight. We're going to hurt him. We're going to put this guy in a hospital. We're going to show everybody, all the IWA fans right here, just what the Wild Samoan here can do, baby.
All righty. Well, we'll see in just a moment when the ringside goes up. Who is your tailor? I was told to ask that by the TV producer.
I wish they would quit asking me these stupid questions. I get tired of answering all these questions about where I get my hair fixed, where I get my clothes, where I get my shoes, and all this kind of stuff. The Wild Samoan here with me. That's all you people need to know. Don't you cut me off out there either. I'm talking.
All righty, we need to get up in ringside. TV time limit on this one, folks. Robert Terry taking on the Wild Samoan from the Isle of Samoa. This ought to be a very interesting match, folks. Robert Terry's met this man before, and he knows what he can do, and he also knows some of the underhanded, dirty tricks that Playboy Hart has been known to pull at ringside. And so you keep an eye on Playboy Hart, and you keep an eye on the Wild Samoan, and if at all possible, keep your eye on the dressing room door, because the Bruise brothers and all the whole stable from Playboy Hart may be involved in this one before it's over with. Oh, coming up to ringside here, we have Dirty Rhodes stepping up with us to the microphone. Dirty Rhodes, they were making comments about you just a few moments ago here, and they say this is the man that you're supposed to meet.
Well, I'm going to tell you something now. In the IWA, there's a lot of top names. There's a lot of real stiff competition out there. But just like he said, they have an open contract. So do I. I'll wrestle anyone, anywhere, anytime, any place. All I have to do is put their name on a contract. He certainly is big, and he certainly is tough. This Hart, he's got a lot of good men in his stable. He is definitely a #1 manager in the country today.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. This Wild Samoan, he's a very talented wrestler, but he uses a lot of underhanded moves, and Playboy Hart is in his corner. That's like having another person in there against you. How do you plan to go against these guys?
In a situation like that, it's always you can figure 2-on-1. You just have to kind of have eyes in the back of your head.
Uh-oh, they throw him out of the ring right here next to us. I tell you, they're right out here with us here, folks. I tell you. Oh, taking him right into the ring post. Goodness gracious, this is what I mean. This is a tenacious wrestler here.
I'll tell you, when those young guys get in the ring with those veterans, they're really taking a chance, but that's the only way you can get into the sport is you got to get in there and pay your dues.
Right, day in the morning. I tell you, you've been in a lot of tough matches like this yourself. And when you fall out of the floor on your head like that, it's got to hurt.
I'm telling you, when you fall down like that, brother, it kind of puts you in another world. I guarantee he's seeing stars, and those shots aren't helping him any at all.
I tell you, these are two big men. When he just threw him into the ring must move 6 inches.
At least.
Oh, fine elbow drop there. Of course, you're noted for your elbow. Have you ever wrestled this Wild Samoan before, or this will be your first time with him coming up?
I've had a few matches with him in the past, and nothing was ever settled. It always got out of hand with that outside interference with that Playboy there. We've never had a straight match where we could have just him and I one-on-one like it should be.
Oh, fine leg drop there right across the throat of Robert Terry.
This young kid's taking a lot of punishment from that big Samoan, I'll tell you.
But that Samoan can take some punishment. I've seen him in some bunkhouse matches, and he holds his own even though he's not from Texas.
Oh, what a clothesline, what a clothesline. I think that kid's hurt.
I think he is too. It looks like he's hurt.
He should go ahead and pin him.
His eyes are rolled back and glassy. He's right glassy-eyed in there.
His legs are gone. He should just go on. He should just go on and beat him. You know, when you get situations like this, it's just sometimes hard to sit out here and commentate, and you just don't want to reach up and ring that bell when you see a mismatch like this.
We're about to run out of TV time, so that bell's going to ring any moment here anyway. I tell you, that boy's hurt. Robert Terry's hurt. Uh-oh, Greg Price, Dirty Rhodes is going into the ring.
Dirty Rhodes is making his way into the ring.
Uh-oh, he's had enough of this. Get the bell ringer to ring the bell. Oh, this match is over, folks. Robert Terry is hurt. And Dirty Rhodes crawled right in there to protect the young wrestler. This match is over. The Wild Samoan and Dirty Rhodes, check that eye contact between those two guys.
Dirty Rhodes is thrown in the towel, hopefully to protect this young individual from further injury, further punishment, unnecessary punishment at the hands of the Wild Samoan and Playboy Hart.
Great day in the morning. I tell you, folks, I wish we could stay with this because this looks like it's about to break loose between these two guys, but time is up. Greg Price, we've got to go. Guys, folks, tune in next week to IWA Wrestling. We will find out what's going to develop here.
Noviello's Subs, Pizza, and Ice Cream has got everyone in the Ogden, Castlehane, and Wilmington area talking about their authentic Pennsylvania-style pizzas and subs. Subs are prepared with fresh Italian hard-crusted rolls, filled with the freshest meats and cheeses. And their pizzas are made with Noviello's own homemade sauce and the finest toppings. Why not cool off with one of Noviello's flavors of ice cream? Compare their price, taste, and quality. Noviello's guarantees your satisfaction. Noviello's Subs, Pizza, and Ice Cream, located in the North Wilmington Plaza on Highway 132 North, 1/2 mile south of Laney High.
And welcome back, wrestling fans, to another week of International Wrestling Alliance Professional Championship Wrestling. Do we have a card lined up for you this week? Yes, we do. The Dirty White Boy, Buddy Shane, going to take on the Funktown Kid. And the Bruise Brother and their manager, Playboy Hart, going to take on the Ring Lords in tag team action. We also have a special interview with those Bruise Brothers, the IWA World Champions. Man Mountain Link going to take on Robert Terry today. Brent Allen takes on the Masked Invader. And, of course, Dirty Rhodes. He's back with us this week, and he's going to take on Mickey Gunn. And we'll be talking to Dirty as the night goes on and find out a little more about his background in the IWA. Also, Ty, the Wild Samoan, he's back tonight. He's going to take on Don Driggers. Matches you don't want to miss right here on IWA Championship Wrestling. But also I'd like to let you know that if you have a club or an organization that'd like to sponsor IWA Championship Wrestling, write to IWA Championship Wrestling in care of the station that you are watching. And I tell you, we'll be glad to hear from you. If you'd also like to write letters to your favorite wrestler on the IWA, they'd be glad to hear from you also. Write those letters. If you're a club or a nonprofit organization or an organization like to raise some money for a good cause, send those cards and letters to the IWA. They'll be glad to come to your area and bring these top-notch world competitors to your area. Also, we'd like to remind you, if you have a favorite wrestler you'd like to write to, write care of the station you're watching right now in care of IWA Wrestling. We've got wrestling in store for you. Funktown Kid, Buddy Shane, the first match up. That's one you don't want to miss. You stay tuned, and we'll have that match following these messages on IWA Championship Wrestling.
See America. It's close to home in a Southwind RV from Howard's Camper Country. Now you can drive away to the vacation of your dreams. And Howard's Camper Country, your local RV sales and service center, has a Southwind that's just right for you. No matter where you're going or what you'll be doing, when you travel across North Carolina or America, a Southwind from Howard's is the only way to go. And go in style with the comforts of home. Southwind, Howard's Camper Country, Market Street, across from the Highway Patrol Station.
We showed Wilmington more Seahawk basketball than all three of the network-affiliated TV stations and the college sport networks combined. One name stands above the rest in Seahawk basketball coverage in 1987. Thank you for watching the Al Watkins Programming Network.
cowboy's America. He's free to do what he wants to do when he wants to do it, and he has fun doing it. That's America.
It's Beauty and the Beast. It's heads and tails. It's smooth and oh, is it rough. It's ballet and melee. It's as romantic as the cowboy, big as the western frontier. It's a truly American sport, rodeo.
Wrestling fans, here we are at ringside. My buddy Greg Price, one of the IWA officials, is with me. Greg, how are you doing tonight?
Just fine, thank you, Mr. Watkins. How are you?
Oh, I tell you, last week we had a match between this guy, the Dirty White Boy, Buddy Shane, and Speedy Gonzalez that went 15, 20 minutes in length. I tell you, those two guys had no love lost, but the Dirty White Boy is in trouble tonight. The man from Funktown, USA, the Funktown Kid, says he's going to whip this guy like he's never been whipped before.
The Dirty White Boy wrestled a time limit draw on this very program last week. He's in for some tough competition tonight in the Funktown Kid.
I tell you, the Funktown Kid, they got him a nice looking outfit there, that hat and the garb he had on. Really nice. And Buddy Shane, he looks a little worse for wear. I'll tell you, he's had a couple of tough matches since that one last week. And our referee this week, of course, is Donna Cristantello.
Fine IWA official in Miss Donna Cristantello.
I tell you, of course, Buddy Shane saying there's something in those boots, checking the toes of those boots. He says they're steel-toed boots. Of course, the IWA doesn't allow that. We know the Funktown Kid is not a rule breaker. You can tell by their eyes, they already don't like each other, Greg. So, the crowd already on the case of the Dirty White Boy calling him fatty, and he doesn't like that at all, I'll tell you.
We have two evenly matched opponents in this opening match this week. Oh, Buddy Shane comes up with a slap across the face of the Funktown Kid.
And then runs for the ropes and sticks his head out the ropes.
Fans again are getting under the skin, or appear to be getting under the skin of Dirty White Boy Buddy Shane.
I tell you,
Buddy Shane backs the Funktown Kid into the ropes.
Uh-oh, he comes back. Went for a punch, and the Funktown Kid says no way, blocked it and gave him one of his own.
The dirty tactics backfired on Dirty White Boy Buddy Shane.
Buddy Shane calling for timeout, and of course the clock doesn't stop. You got to be in there the full time. I tell you, that's why wrestlers have to be in such good shape. Of course, the crowd's getting on his case bad.
Well, speaking of shape, the crowd has their own opinion as far as Buddy Shane goes.
Yeah, Buddy Shane's had a pretty checkered career. He was a rule breaker for a while, and then he sort of calmed down when his brother Mike and he were together. But then, since Mike got out of the wrestling ring there, Buddy has turned into one tenacious character and changed his name to the Dirty White Boy. Oh. Well, she dropped down on that arm, and the Funktown Kid knows what's going on now, that's for sure.
Buddy Shane with a combination armbar and nerve hold on the Funktown Kid.
Watch.
Oh, he pulled the tights.
Yeah, Buddy Shane pulled his tights there. Buddy used his singlet last week to choke Speedy Gonzalez. And so he's very crafty with his hands and very quick to use the move every now and then when the referee is not looking. course, our referee in the ring tonight, folks, just in case you tuned in and you see we do have a woman referee. She's no stranger to this squared circle. That's Donna Christian-Tello, former one of the members of the women's tag team champions.
That is correct. Donna Christian-Tello and Tony Rhodes, former world tag team champions on the ladies in the ladies division. She is one fine competitor in her own right.
And she knows the ring. She can get tough with them in there.
Now a fine official with the IWA.
He's headbutting his arm there. I'll tell you, just in case you see we're stepping on each other, folks, the crowd around us is so loud we can't hear our earphones. I'd like to apologize, Greg, if I step on you there. Crossover.
Oh, Buddy Shane comes with the knee to the midsection of the Funktown Kid. Then comes with a hard right down across the face of the Funktown Kid.
He's got his throat over the rope.
Now it appears to be
down. Blatant chokehold.
Oh, a foot down across the forehead of the Funktown Kid. Oh, and he comes with a right forearm down across the face of the Funktown Kid. Buddy Shane appears to be dominating the match at this point. He backs Funktown Kid into the ropes, whips him across, comes back with a knee to the midsection of the Funktown Kid by Buddy Shane, the dirty white boy.
I tell you, I sure hope we don't see another long, grueling match like we did last week without a winner.
Again, he comes with a knee to the midsection after throwing Funktown Kid into the ropes. He comes with all that force back out to the Buddy Shane. Delivers an elbow down across the chest of the Funktown Kid. Covers him for the pin, only for a count of 2 by referee Donna Christian-Tello. Buddy Shane backs Funktown Kid into the ropes, whips him across, comes back with a hard elbow to the Funktown Kid.
I tell you, this is one of them grueling matches. It looks like it may last. Funktown Kid's one tough customer. Oh, blocked one punch and got one of his own and a headbutt to boot.
Another headbutt.
Buddy Shane's eyes just rolled back into his head on that second headbutt.
Funktown Kid coming with some hard chops across the chest of Buddy Shane and throws him over the top rope.
That's a disqualification, isn't it?
Buddy Shane comes with a... throws the Funktown Kid over the top rope. That decision will be left up to referee Donna Christian-Tello.
Okay, that's it. That's it.
Referee Donna Christian-Tello awards the match to the Funktown Kid on a disqualification.
Buddy Shane, the dirty white boy, was disqualified. Let's see what I can do about getting an interview with the Funktown Kid here.
Referee Donna Christian-Tello has disqualified Buddy Shane for throwing the Funktown Kid.
You just had a rough match there with Buddy Shane. Ladies and gentlemen, with me right now, this is the Funktown Kid. And I'll tell you, he flipped right over the top rope, but you had him going with those headbutts.
First, I'd like to say I'm glad to be here with the IWA. And I'm here for one thing only. And it's a lot of titles here, a lot of prestigious titles and things. And I know it's tag team titles here that's now being held by the Bruise Brothers. And somewhere along the line, I like to have a shot at those.
I'll tell you, you bring a reputation in here with you, and this is where the top competitors come for the IWA action right here.
Well, at this time, I just want to, get in, just like the match that I just had with Buddy Shane. I like to just work my way up and, from there, get a title shot. A lot of, people going around talking about I'm from the ghetto and, things like that, but I like to say this, that, yes, I'm from the ghetto, and I'm proud to be from the ghetto, and I still go back to the ghetto to visit my people.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Funktown Kid. Take a good look at him. You're going to see a lot more of this young wrestler right here in the IWA. And do you have your eyes on the championship yet?
Yeah, just like I said, I want to work my way up, and hopefully somewhere along the line, I can get a shot at the title.
Well, there's another wrestler in the area, Dirty Rhodes, a very popular wrestler in his own right. And he said a lot of good things about you, and even the possibility of maybe teaming up with you to take on the Bruise Brothers. Is that possible?
Hey, that'd be great. if I could just have the chance to team with Dirty, I think that me and him could be a good tag team combination. And somewhere along the line, someplace, I hope that me and him may, get a chance and take the titles from the
Well, there you go. Like I said, we get a lot of fan mail from fans in the IWA, and you get your share of that fan mail. And I tell you, anything you'd like to tell those fans?
I like to tell them that Funktown is here, and Funktown is here to stay.
All right, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, the Funktown Kid. And you'll see a lot more of this gentleman on IWA Championship Wrestling. Now, we've got another match coming into the ring here, and I'll tell you, this is a match you definitely want to stick with. We'll take a good look coming out the doors here in just a moment. We just got the signal that the wrestlers are already on their way down the corridor. Greg Price, I tell you, the Funktown Kid, a very nice gentleman, and he gets a lot of fan mail here on on the wrestling program.
The Funktown Kid is one outstanding athlete. He's already made a name for himself along the IWA circuit. We look for big things to come as far as for the Funktown Kid in the very, very near future.
Well, I'll tell you,
the Hart Association, the Bruise Brothers, IWA World Tag Team Champions, along with their manager Playboy Hart, are making their way into the ring right now. The Hart Association into his second match of this week of IWA Championship Wrestling will be wrestling the Ring Lords, a fine new team.
I'll tell you, the fan favorites, the Ring Lords.
This week after week, manager Playboy Hart is matching his best tag team, the IWA World Tag Team Champions, the Bruise Brothers, against the very finest competition the IWA has to offer. This is what keeps his guys in the very top shape.
If you watched last week's program, folks, you saw the Ring Lords in singles action, and they were tough enough. Speedy Gonzalez took Buddy Shane, the Dirty White Boy, to a 20-minute draw. And I'll tell you, what's going to happen this week is all chaos is going to break loose, because these guys are used to wrestling as a tag team, and they're taking on the IWA World Champions this week, the Bruise Brothers, managed by their manager, the fashion plate of the IWA. And I got to announce it that way or he gets very upset with me. The fashion plate of the IWA, Mr. Playboy Hart.
Bruise Brothers Stan and Ring Lord James Abey lock up in the ring. Bruise Brothers Stan comes with a side and a headlock on Ring Lord James Abey, whips him across the ropes.
It looks like we've got a guest commentator here with us.
Well, why don't you just get on out of the way and go smoke you a cigarette or something here? I'm going to sit down here and do your job.
I'm glad to have with me now manager Playboy Hart, manager extraordinaire of the Bruise Brothers, IWA World Tag Team Champions.
That's right, Greg Price. I'm out here to add a little color and excitement to this show here. Got the Ring Lords in here against my famous Bruise Brothers. There comes that little Speedy, that little Julio there. I think he's a Julio of the professional wrestling business, isn't he? Looks like he pulled my man's hair here.
Playboy Hart, I must commend you on your this fine talent you match your IWA World Tag Team Champions against. Week after week on IWA Championship Wrestling, we see the Bruise Brothers against the very finest the IWA has to offer.
That's exactly right. That's all you're going to see them against, because like I say, they're IWA Tag Team Champions. These Ring Lords here, this is a match anywhere, a main event anywhere in the part of the country. Anywhere. Looks like the Ring Lord's coming in now, trying to get Stan there. That's Stan of the Bruise Brothers, Stan and Dan. Look at that elbow.
Stan comes with a hard elbow to his chest of Ring Lord.
Snap
backs up into the rope. Comes
big
down.
Knee drop.
Knee
that
drop.
Right there can put a normal man out of commission. There you go, Dan. Dan's got him now. Dan's taking over. Snap married him over.
Off the ropes again. Oh, they missed.
Well, I'll give these Ring Lords a little credit. You know, they're tough competition here. Everything I've seen here in the IWA has been looking good. We had this Dirty Rhodes out here before, and it's Brent Allen. Top competition here. But the Bruise Brothers, you know, they're the tag team champions, and we plan on remaining tag team champions for quite a while.
Well, again, I must commend yourself. You associate yourself with the very finest in competition the IWA has to offer. And this tie the Wild Samoan Man Mountain Link and the IWA World Tag Team Champions, the Bruise Brothers.
That's right, all these stupid TV idiots are sitting at home in their living room going to see the finest here in the IWA that Playboy Hart has to offer. Man Mountain Link will be with us a little bit later. So will Wild Samoan. My Rhodes brothers in the ring taking care of these ring lords now. And I'm going to have some other top competition coming into the area very, very soon. Big things going to happen here in the IWA.
Seems like this Bruise Brother Dan is taking quite a bit of punishment here from ring lord James Abey in this match.
Oh, this is just a warm-up, Greg Price. This is just a tune-up for my Bruise brothers here. They could dispose of these guys anytime, any place. That was a good move. That was a kind of a talented move there, but you know it's going to take more than that to beat my Bruise.
Ring lord Speedy Gonzalez with a front face lock into an arm bar on Bruise Brother Dan. Comes with a tag to ring lord James Abey. Comes with a standing drop kick to
Look,
Dan.
it takes two of them to get one of my Bruise brothers down here is what I'm saying. I guarantee you right here now the odds are going to change. Watch this.
Bruise Brother Dan drops down across that left leg of Bruise Brother James Abey. Or ring lord James Abey.
That's right,
Excuse
ring
me.
lord. Don't you call him a Bruise brother.
Here's we have a little bit of double teaming on the outside of the ring.
Get this other ring lord here out of the ring. They're trying to double team my Bruise brothers again. It's the only way they can handle them.
You're trying to what?
They're trying to double team my Bruise brothers here, Greg Price. It's 2 against 1 here. Why that ref not hitting the bell here, Greg? I thought I heard that guy say I give.
Of course, fine official Donna Christenteller right in there on the action.
Well, she might be in there, but I don't know if she's on top of anything or not.
Bruise Brother Stan putting an extreme amount of pressure on the legs of ring lord James Abey.
I believe he's trying to pull Stan's hair there. Is that what he's doing, Greg Price? The ring lord's trying to run in here, and there he goes again. There he goes again, pulling my man's hair. The Bruise brothers never stoop to tactics like that. These ring lords are a real couple of lowlifes. I can see that right now. That's right. You can hear the fans back here hollering he pulled his hair. Why didn't the referee do something about that?
Of course, I'm sure the Bruise brothers would never stoop that low.
That's exactly right. Nobody in the Heart Association is doing any stoop to low tactics like these ring lords have here tonight. Like I say, the Bruise brothers are just in here for a little tune-up in that match tonight. We're getting ready for this top competition now here that's coming into the IWA. We're just out here with the ring lords tonight. Like I say, we could dispose of these guys at any time. Looks like James is trying to come back on Stan a little bit now. Pulled him up. Look at him. We got him in the corner. Yeah, look at this now.
Oh, tag in comes ring
Here
lord
comes both
Speedy
of them
Gonzalez.
on one man again. I believe Stan stepped back a little bit too smart for that. Stepped back a little bit, missed that drop kick.
The experience of Bruise Brother Stan paid off in that situation. Now
That's
he's
exactly
in control.
Right. Bruise brothers are always thinking. They just like me. They always thinking. I wish you next time the IWA comes here, at least they get a little quieter building. These fans back here jumping on my back and hollering and screaming. I can't think I'm sitting out here trying to commentate on this match.
Let me ask you a question, Playboy Hart. Is this a championship match?
No, this is not a championship match. It's just a tune-up match is what I'm trying to tell y'all people out here. This is just a tune-up. Like I say, we could dispose of these ring lords at any time we wanted to. Stan and Dan, the Bruise brothers, are just getting a little work out here tonight.
We've had some fans right in this week. We understand you haven't defended this belt and you're getting pretty close to the time limit. Who are you going to defend this belt against when you ever get around to it?
Well, we're going to defend it against anybody that signs these contracts. Like I say, the Heart Association keeps these contracts open at all times. And so far, nobody's wanted to sign against Stan and Dan, the Bruise brothers.
Well, I can assure you, as an official of the IWA, the Bruise brothers had the very stiffest in competition here with this organization, the Ring Lords, the Funktown Kid, and the high-flying Donald Driggers.
What is this Funktown Kid here? I saw him out here last week. What is he all about? I mean, where is he from?
The Funktown Kid and high-flying Donald Driggers were here last week, and you know they had one outstanding match with your men, the Bruise brothers, and the Bruise brothers are lucky to come out victors in that match here last week.
Well, that's your opinion and not mine. I'll give Donald Driggers, you know, a little advice here. You know, everybody knows he's a big shot in the WWF, but I'm telling you, he's here in the IWA today, and he's messing with the big boys when you get in over the Bruise Brothers and likes of Man Mountain Link, the 400-pound monster I've got here, along with Ty, the 300-pound wild Samoan. And it's going to take a little more than Donald Driggers and this funky town kid here, or whatever he is. I don't know what he is. He looked like he just come off of a Bojangles commercial or something.
Time's up on this match.
What are you ringing the bell for now? We're just now wanting to work with these ring lords here a little bit. We're going to put them away here in just a minute. Give us another minute.
Time has expired in this match. Time has expired. I want to thank Playboy Hart for being with us during this match. And the action continues in the ring.
We'll be right back with more IWA Wrestling right after these messages.
We showed Wilmington more Seahawk basketball than all 3 of the network-affiliated TV stations and the college sport networks combined. One name stands above the rest in Seahawk basketball coverage in 1987. Thank you for watching the Al Watkins Programming Network.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have with us the tag team champions in the International Wrestling Alliance and their manager, the fashion plate of the IWA, Playboy Hart. And Playboy Hart, you just had a rough match here. The ring lords give you a fit. What are you going to do if Dirty Rhodes ever teams up with anybody and goes after these belts?
Well, I wish that Dirty Rhodes would come out here and try something. I saw what he did last week. He interfered in my Wild Samoans match. He just like that no-good cousin of his comes out here in interviews and sticks his nose where it doesn't belong. Like I said, he ought to go home and bench press a couple more Egg McMuffins. I've got the Bruise Brothers out here now, baby. We got contracts, open contracts. Anybody, anywhere in the country. We're ready to defend these belts. We're ready for some competition. We want some competition.
We've been on, for the past 2 weeks, we keep asking you, when are you going to defend these belts? And the problem we keep running up is you say we have open contracts, but every match we've seen thus far has not been a title match.
Listen, it ain't none of your business. When we defend our titles, we say we have open contracts. All the people got to do is go sign them. It don't matter if it's a cage match, a barbed wire match, a chain match. It really doesn't matter. It's none of your business. It's none of these idiots' business. It's none of their business. We decide what we want. You don't. They don't. And the promoters sure can't make us because we're rich.
According to the rules of the IWA, you have to defend those titles in a certain number of days, and your days are numbered now. Do you have an opponent in mind?
We don't care. We're waiting on some competition here in the IWA. We heard about all this competition. Where's it at? We're ready to stand and down here, got the belts. We're ready to put them up. Any kind of match anywhere in the country, it makes no difference. We don't care who we beat up. We beat up anybody that needs beaten up.
Well, like I say, ladies and gentlemen, the IWA World Tag Team Champions, Stan and Dan, the Bruise Brothers, and the fashion plate of the IWA, Playboy Hart. And we've got wrestling coming up, so you stay tuned. Greg Price, wrestling is about to break loose on us here. Once again, I posed the question to him, when are they going to defend those titles? And they will not give me an answer. But according to the IWA rules, is there a specified time limit?
There is a specified time. With the IWA, the World Tag Team titles have to be defended at least once in every 30-day time period. The Bruise Brothers are coming very close to not defending that tag team title within the 30-day time period. They have a very few days remaining in which to defend that tag team title.
Well, I'll tell you, Playboy Hart, of course, is the manager of the tag team champions, and Playboy Hart has probably gone back to the dressing room now to get a very tough man himself, Man Mountain Link. And we're going to see Man Mountain Link take on Robert Terry here in just a few moments on the IWA Championship Wrestling program. And I'd like to take this opportunity once again to remind you folks, if you have a club, organization, or would just like to bring professional wrestling to your area, IWA Wrestling would love to come to your area. Give us a letter. Just write it in care of the station that you're watching right now, and the IWA officials will be getting in touch with you to bring IWA professional wrestling to your area. And on that card, you'll probably see Dirty Rhodes. Dirty Rhodes is a very popular wrestler in the IWA, isn't he?
Dirty Rhodes, and also these gentlemen coming here. A very big part of the Hart Association, Playboy Hart, and one of his main proteges, Man Mountain Link.
Over 400 pounds of fury.
This man is totally awesome. Weighing in at over 400 pounds, this man will stoop as low as anyone to win a match.
I'll tell you one thing we got going right here. Playboy Hart already doesn't like this Robert Terry, because Robert Terry is the man that got hurt last week against Playboy Hart's man Ty the Wild Samoan. And Dirty Rhodes stopped the match to keep Robert Terry from getting hurt seriously. And Playboy Hart didn't like that.
This young man took quite a beating with us here last week from one of Playboy Hart's other men, Ty the Wild Samoan. Here he signed a contract this week. I admire this young man. I admire this young man because he really wants to get started in this sport. He's picking the very toughest that the IWA has to offer as far as wrestling here on television. He's picked Ty the Wild Samoan here, Man Mountain Link.
Look at this, Greg Price. Look at this little man trying to slam my Man Mountain Link. Look at that. All it got him was a slap in the face.
Playboy Hart, where do you find these unusual characters such as Ty the Wild Samoan and Man Mountain Link and the Bruise Brothers?
I'll tell you what, I searched near and far for my talent, and I've got the best. I'm bringing the best to the IWA. These wrestling fans have never seen any wrestlers like I'm bringing into this area.
What kind of titles are you after besides just the tag team champions right now?
We want all the titles. We'll take all of them. There's room in the Hart Association, baby, for all the titles. And I'm going to have all of them before I'm through and done here.
Oh, Man Mountain Link throws the man out on top of us.
Well, that's just another example of the Man Mountain Link. He does exactly what he wants. He walks and talks and does exactly what he wants. He'll throw him right in your lap, Greg Price. You just be ready for anything when my Man Mountain Link's in the ring here. This man's never been picked up, never been knocked off his feet. Like I told you people last week, listen to that chop.
Comes with a hard chop down across the chest of this Robert Terry.
I don't believe this Robert Terry's got a chance in anything right here with my Man Mountain, I'll tell you that.
Oh, and he just stands on him for the pin.
Come on, ref, count him out.
And he picks him up.
He wasn't quite ready to
He could have pinned him right there, Playboy Hart.
Well, I'll agree with that. He could have pinned him. He could have pinned him when he first got in the ring. Like I say, Man Mountain here in IWA, we're looking for some competition. That's right, we're looking for some competition here. Man Mountain Link here, he's looking for some competition. Like I say, 410-pound man, never been knocked off his feet, never been body slammed, never been suplexed or anything off of his feet.
Man Mountain Link whips him into the rope, comes across. Oh,
what a vicious blow.
Oh, and he comes down with that big leg across the chest.
Off now. I believe this is it. I don't believe
Covers
this
him for the pin again.
There you go.
There's your winner of the match, Man Mountain Link.
And of course, you heard him right there. Playboy Hart says he's after all the titles. He wants them all.
Playboy Hart lending us his expert commentary for this match with his protege, Man Mountain Link. Man Mountain Link making easy work of Robert Terry in this match here on television this week.
And of course, you see him putting his arm around his big wrestler and helping him out of here. Yeah, he doesn't need a whole lot of help to get out of here because he really just dominated the whole match there, like you said. I tell you, wrestling action right here for the IWA. You're seeing Man Mountain Link take on Robert Terry. This next match coming up, we got Brent Allen. He's going to take on the Invader. And here comes Brent Allen. Let's see if I can't get him for an interview here. Okay, all right, here we have with us Brent Allen. Brent, how you doing tonight?
Good, doing real fine tonight.
I tell you, you've got a tough customer coming up here on this next match.
Yeah, well, I can handle just about anything that comes my way. That's for daggone sure.
I tell you one thing, your fans over here watching us via television, you've got a lot of fan mail in the past couple of weeks in the IWA. You're becoming popular very quick. What do you think about this?
Well, I love these people. They treat me fine, and I don't let them down. I also like to take this opportunity to thank the IWA for giving me a chance to work for this fine association. They got some fine talent. They got some awesome power, and I'm here tonight to show these people what awesome power is all about. Let me tell you something, brother. BA is here to stay. Now, if you excuse me, I got a little work to do. I'm gonna take this to the business.
Good luck to you now. Have a good one now. All right, there's a fine gentleman right there, Brent Allen.
Al Watkins, this young man, Brent Allen, made a fine showing for himself on our television show last week. He made very, very quick work of his opponent. He's in here this week matched up against the Masked Invader in what should be a very trying match for young Brent Allen. He's in against the crafty veteran in the Masked Invader from parts unknown. Brent Allen backs him into the ropes. He slings him across and comes soon with the belly-to-belly suplex. Covers him for a quick pin.
That belly-to-belly, bad news.
This Brent Allen has had 2 back-to-back super performances here on television for IWA Wrestling.
I tell you, the Masked Invader, he found out very quickly.
That had to be record-setting time here in the IWA. The winner of the match, Brent Allen, with a belly-to-belly suplex against the Masked Invader in record time.
Well, Greg, I hate to interrupt you there, but the TV director is just throwing his hat up in the air here. We're going to be right back, ladies and gentlemen, with Dirty Rhodes. So you stick with us and for more IWA Championship Wrestling right after these words.
Dirty Rhodes Rhodes, big, multifaceted kind of a guy. We got a little different side of him right here. Let's watch the musician, Dirty Rhodes.
Caught me there. I'm out here in the barn with Randy West, and the reason I'm here is Lance Russell has asked me to do a little update on, kind of let the people know what I like to do in my spare time. We guess most of it here with these instruments around me. I really love music. Beside the outdoors and the country and the good old fresh air, brother, you can't beat music. That's it. How I got started in music was a pretty simple story. My mother started me years ago. She worked hard at night. It seemed like everybody on the block had a guitar but me, and boy, that's what I want to do. I want to learn how to play. You know how kids are. Everybody had one. I wanted one too. Mama, she worked hard, brother, and she got me one, and I learned to play it. But you know, being a big, tough professional wrestler, people probably don't understand. Now, what they do understand, and that's probably all too real, how they understand is the facts of life all the time aren't just happy, you know. Later on in my life, my mother contacted MS. Little did I know at that time how important that music was going to be to me and my mother. A couple years ago, my mother lost her voice completely. She can no longer correspond with me. She can no longer talk to me. She's been bedfast for 2 years. Fortunately, through the grace of her hard work and the good Lord, I had my music. And lots of times I just sit right there in that wheelchair beside my mother's bed and I pick music to my mother's ears, and she smiles, what little smile she can get out. It really makes me happy. But wrestling has been my money-making career, and that's my life too. It's something that it takes a man to be in the sport. It's a man's sport. It's a king of sports, and I'm just proud to be a wrestler, proud to be who I am. And Lance, I hope this answers your question. We'll see y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with a main event match anywhere. In the ring, we have Dirty Rhodes, world-renowned Dirty Rhodes, in this match against Mickey Gunn. Of course, IWA official Donna Christenteller in to oversee the action in this match. Dirty Rhodes, an outstanding competitor.
Gracious day in the morning. Dirty Rhodes taking on Mickey Gunn. 302 pounds from Austin, Texas. Dirty Rhodes. Of course, he's a fan favorite.
Getting set for action. Dirty Rhodes waving that elbow, and Mickey Gunn wants no part of it.
He's trying to tell the referee to check that arm pad. And our long shot camera is a little out of focus, so they'll probably fix that up for you there in just a moment, folks.
Of course, Dirty Rhodes with his uncanny ring style. Uncanny and unmatched. Oh, a little annex by Dirty Rhodes.
Little antic there by Dirty Rhodes, talking about Mickey Gunn's posterior.
Again, the resemblance of these Rhodes boys from Austin, Texas is just unbelievable. Mickey Gunn whips him across and misses a clothesline. Dirty Rhodes says bye-bye.
Of course, the crowd getting on Mickey Gunn, and Mickey Gunn not very happy about that, but there's not a whole lot he can do about it. And he gets pinched upon his bottom once again by Dirty Rhodes. Dirty Rhodes making a laughing stock of Mickey Gunn here.
Dirty Rhodes with a side headlock here on Mickey Gunn. Mickey Gunn backs him into the turnbuckle. Oh, and he missed that hard right. Had he landed with that, it would have taken his head off.
Of course, the crowd seems to be getting to Mickey Gunn here.
Mickey Gunn comes with a full Nelson right off the bat on Dirty Rhodes. Oh, and as easy as that, Dirty Rhodes powers out.
Mickey Gunn wanting a timeout, but there's no such thing in wrestling. These are two big men in the ring there, Greg. Mickey Gunn's got his hands filled up with this Dirty Rhodes.
Dirty Rhodes maintaining the control on Mickey Gunn here in this match.
We're right above our vantage point here.
Mickey Gunn takes the seat on the top turnbuckle.
Dirty Rhodes
may be ready to
taking
call
a look
this
at
quits.
him.
They lock up again in the center of the ring. Mickey Gunn backs Dirty Rhodes back into the turnbuckle. Comes with a hard right, a couple of hard rights down across the back of Dirty Rhodes. Dirty Rhodes reverses, throws him into the turnbuckle. Comes across with a powerful elbow to the head of Mickey Gunn. Oh, and he covers him for the pin.
That's it.
And we
1,
got
2,
3
3.
count. The winner of our television match, Dirty Rhodes.
And stepping down here with us at the ringside, we have Dirty Rhodes, and we'll see if we can't get a camera over here. Dirty Rhodes, looked like he had fun in the ring tonight.
Well, I always go out there and I try to have fun. Of course, I'm in top physical condition at all times. But what I'd like to say, Al, is last week, as the people saw, there was an incident on television where I went into the ring, interfered with the match. And right now, I'd like to make a formal apology, not to Playboy Benny or not to Ty, but to IWA. I had no business in there, but at that time, I thought that there was a young man who was in jeopardy of being seriously hurt, and that's why I did what I did. I want these people to know I don't make it a practice to interfere in matches that aren't mine. But as you can see last week, it got way out of hand, and I thought that was far enough, Al.
Well, Greg Price,
and I hope they take my apology.
Greg Price and myself were at ringside last week when that took place, and to tell you the truth, Robert Terry was a beaten man, and they were out to hurt him at that particular point in time. Orders from Playboy Hart at ringside. It looked like he told him to hurt him, and you did right. I mean, by stepping in there, keeping the boy from serious injury, he was able to come back and wrestle again this week.
Well, it's like I say, it's a tough sport, it's a king of sports, and you got to be a man to be in the sport. And I admire any young man that'll come out here and sign his name on the line with the guy, the caliber of Man Mountain Link, or the Samoan, or any other big guy where he's outweighed, outgunned, and he got out-experienced totally. And like I say, I want to make a formal apology. I did not mean to interfere in that match.
Well, Dirty, we know you've had a pretty good time tonight, and you made easy work of Mickey Gunn, which isn't an easy job, so you showed your caliber wrestler you are. And also we know that you're gunning for the top in the IWA, and looks like you're well on your way. Is there any truth you may take a tag team partner and go after the stable of wrestlers that Playboy Hart has?
There's a lot of truth to that, Al. There's also a lot of truth that I'm after the IWA single heavyweight title, which is in contention for the WWF world title, the NWA world title, or the AWA title. So first I have to get the IWA title, the heavyweight title, to have any stepping stone toward those major titles, and that's my goal.
Well, wish you luck, and wish we had more time to talk to you, but we got to pay them bills. Thank you, now. We'll be back with more IWA wrestling right after this.
basketball than all 3 of the network-affiliated TV stations and the college sport networks combined. One name stands above the rest in Seahawk basketball coverage in 1987. Thank you for watching the Al Watkins Programming Network.
Okay, Greg Price, here we are back at ringside.
Al Watkins, we have an outstanding match in this. For our final match of the evening, we have Ty the Wild Samoan with Playboy Hart, part of the Hart Foundation, in against high-flying Donald Driggers.
I tell you, last week we saw this Wild Samoan and Playboy Hart try to put a wrestler out, and Dirty Rhodes broke into it and stopped that. I tell you, this ought to be an interesting match tonight because this is the first time we've seen Ty since that incident.
This will be one outstanding match because we have 2 fine individuals matched in this match. They're very evenly matched. This high-flying Donald Driggers, direct from the WWF, has some fine capabilities, not to mention Ty the Wild Samoan. And of course, you know Playboy Hart does not associate himself with anybody not of the likes of Ty the Wild Samoan. He is one tremendous individual. Here you have high-flying Donald Driggers with a side headlock on Ty the Wild Samoan. Whips him into the ropes, comes off with a body block.
I tell you, this Donald Driggers
seemed not to even phase the Wild Samoan.
He's affectionately known as the Italian Stallion in certain places. And he was in Madison Square Garden a couple of weeks ago and had a couple of tough matches. And he's got his arms and his hands and his legs and his mind and everything full of the Wild Samoan tonight, because the Wild Samoan is a top contender in anybody's.
Oh, you saw Crossy come back with a side headlock. Donald Driggers now has the advantage on Ty the Wild Samoan with the side headlock. I know Playboy Hart cannot be pleased with this so far in the early going of this match. Oh, Ty just picks him up and throws him off like a sack of potatoes.
I tell you, the wrestlers that Playboy Hart comes up with are not only strong and good wrestlers, but they're mean, too.
Oh, there's the high-flying ability of Donald Driggers. He delivers 2 flying drop kicks to the chest of Ty the Wild Samoan. Ty the Wild Samoan scoots. He has to take a breather with manager Playboy Hart outside the ring to recover from those 2 flying drop kicks.
Of course, Playboy Hart put his arm with it. Donnie Driggers opening the ropes to help him back in. Of course, Donnie Driggers, he's holding his own against the Wild Samoan here. Wild Samoan seems a little bit confused with the style of Donnie Driggers.
Donald Driggers comes with 2 arm drags, and Ty the Wild Samoan scoots once more.
And of course, Playboy Hart saying he pulled his tights, but he couldn't pull his tights to throw him out of the ring at the same time.
This is a main event match anywhere. Only would you see it on IWA Championship Wrestling. This is a main event match in any arena in the country. Ty the Wild Samoan and high-flying Donald Driggers.
Donnie Driggers standing in the center of the ring. He's ready for some more action, and the Wild Samoan looks a little bit tired.
Right now, I think he's a little more puzzled than tired. He's taken a couple of flying drop kicks and a couple of arm drags from high-flying Donald Driggers. I think that's just stunned him for the moment.
But he's one tough customer.
Oh, he comes. He's apparently regained the advantage. He comes with a hard right hand down across the back of Donald Driggers. Delivers a sensational chop to the chest. Oh, he picks him up for a body slam. Hard down to the mat goes Donald Driggers.
When Ty picks him up, they fall pretty hard because he can get him up there.
He backs him into the rope, whips him across, comes back. Donald Driggers gives him a flip. Arm drag over into an arm bar.
Well, Playboy Hart is upset at the side of this ring. This doesn't look like the same Wild Samoan we saw last week. You reckon Dirty Rhodes is on his mind?
Well, again, you know, this is this is a main event match anywhere in the country. Ty the Wild Samoan has been wrestling Dirty Rhodes. He's been wrestling the top competition. Again, I'd like to commend Playboy Hart, the Hart Association. He will only wrestle them against the very best of competition the IWA has to offer. There are no pushovers in the IWA. Donald Driggers with Ty the Wild Samoan in a little bit of a predicament right there.
He was very kind to him compared to what he could have done, you know.
From my vantage point, it looked like Ty the Wild Samoan raked Donald Driggers across the eyes to gain the advantage. Oh, and again.
He put 4 fingers right in the esophagus. Is that a legal move?
That is not a legal move if caught by the referee. That, of course, referee Donna Christenteller, and she is a very fine official of the IWA. She was just caught in the wrong position at the wrong time.
Well, Playboy Hart standing beside the ring, too, trying to get her attention so she can't pay attention. And he can be a handful himself.
It is very, very hard for these officials to concentrate on these matches with the Hart Association because that second man, Playboy Hart, is down. Oh, he comes for a flying body press, and Ty catches him in midair. Comes with the power slam. Ty the Wild Samoan covers him and gets the pin here over high-flying Donald Driggers. That was one outstanding maneuver. Ty the Wild Samoan just caught high-flying Donald Driggers in the air on a flying body press and power slammed him for the pin.
All righty. We're going to see if we can get the winners of this match and try to get an interview with Playboy Hart and, of course, the Wild Samoan. All righty, let's see if I can get over there and get to him. Well, Playboy Hart, you and the Wild Samoan, you've got another victory under your belt.
That's right, Mr. TV announcer. Was any doubt in your mind that my Wild Samoan in here wouldn't impress all these people out here watching this on TV and here live in the studios here tonight? Mr. Al Watkins here, going to be out here interviewing the Wild Samoan from week after week, baby, from time to time. That's exactly what you're going to see out of the Hart Association right there in the ring.
Well, while we were watching that match, we had to refer back to last week's match against Robert Terry in a couple of points there. Of course, Robert Terry, the Wild Samoan, you know, intentionally tried to hurt him per your orders, because I was here and saw that, and Dirty Rhodes interfered with that match, and the reason he interfered was to keep him
I
from
don't
getting
care.
hurt.
I'm not accepting no apologies. I'm not accepting any excuses for Dirty Rhodes' behavior here last week. The Wild Samoan could and would have hurt this man, put him out of wrestling, because that punk, that Robert Terry, doesn't deserve to be in the wrestling. And this Wild Samoan could have put him out. Dirty Rhodes had to come here and stick his nose in it. And I'll tell you something else. This is a wrestling business. I saw Dirty Rhodes out here playing his guitar, and his mama give him that, and his mama give him that. I know where his mama got that guitar and how she made the money to get it. It's not a very hard problem or situation to get into when you don't do anything but lay on your back. This is what I heard. This is a fact.
Now, do you think that's a fair statement to say about a gentleman like that?
I think it's a fair statement.
He's not that kind of person. His mother's
He's
not
that kind of person.
You want to talk about somebody? Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dirty Rhodes does not like you to talk about his mama. Dirty Rhodes, I would like to apologize for this happening on the TV program. The comments made by Playboy Hart were totally out of line, and I'd like to apologize. The rest of the community, and I'm sure the fans, do not feel this way.
This is 1987. You don't put up with stuff like that talking about people's mamas.
I tell you, wish we had a lot more time to talk to Dirty Rhodes. You can see he's upset, but I promise you, he'll be back next week, and we'll be back next week with more wrestling on the IWA Championship Wrestling program. You watch it for it in your area. Thank you for watching.